Drivers, to your cars.
Vroom vroom. Testing. Testing, 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 testing. There's a lot of stream delay, so I'm still testing. Still testing. Sure hope it works. This is the last corner. Oh my gosh, how much delay is there? I hope this microphone works. Alright, and the green flag is out. Three wide into turn one. We have a 10-lap sprint to the start. And there's still three wide. I still don't know if my microphone works. Okay, it does work. YouTube is bugging out on me bad. Is it laggy? I'm sorry. Alright, hopefully that'll help. Anyways, lap 2. It's Rafa Hand out front. Sorry. Rafa's out front though. Blanco's in second. Reed's in third. And David Dawn is in fourth. Oh my gosh, it's really laggy. Come on now, game. I don't understand why the stream is lagging so bad. Yes, the baby, this is the championship race. Is my mic quality still good, or am I choppy too? Halfway to the competition. There you are, the baby, running 5th. Behind you is Sam Bell and then Connor Brown. That's where the championship battle is, I think. Okay, so it's just the stream that's bad. You can still hear me well. Okay, good. I don't know why it's doing that. It's completely smooth on my end. Hello, everybody. Alright, listen, we got 2 more laps of the competition. We're going to take a second, get fix internet. There's nothing I can do. No, it's YouTube. I'm chopped. There's nothing else on my internet right now aside from me. It makes no sense why it's doing that. Who's in first? Rafa Hen is in first. This will be the stage. Let's see if Brennan Reed can manage to get 2nd place. Before we do so, looking to the inside. Oh, he might get it. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Brendan Reed with a overtake there just at the end. You guys can pretend it's like, I don't know, the 90s or something. You know, with like the bad camera quality and stuff. I don't understand why it's lagging because I have such a delay as well. I could risk exiting the game to see what happens. I might try that actually. Looks like everything was fine. Anyway, Rafa Hen is coming in, and everybody should be coming in. Okay. Some people are going to make this a one-stop race. Really, Rafa's the only car coming in. Turtle's coming in. Beautiful pit lane. Actually, this is a good angle. Oh, for championship, who's first? I have it posted to my Instagram. I probably should have put it on the side like I used to, but I did not do that. My apologies. I start teaching tomorrow, so this is a very low priority for me. But as it stands, the baby and Connor Brown are tied at the moment. So there's Rafa out. I'll give you an update when we get back from this beautiful commercial break.
I don't want your wares, Ted. Please do not
You
sell
will buy my wares.
I do not want your wares, Ted.
I am selling cram.
What is cram?
A cram. I am selling multiple crams, very different flavors. Yes. I am selling raspberry cram, berry cram, very berry cram.
Can you tell me what a cram is?
It's a little mushy substance you put in between your gums. It's not dip, though. Don't think it's dip. Would you like some cram?
I don't want cram. Do you have anything besides
Only
cram?
20 gold coins for 1 bucket of cram. I sell them by the bucket.
I don't want to buy it.
You will receive Cram upon paying me 20 gold coins.
I don't have any gold coins.
Pay the gold coin, you will receive the raspberry, berry, or very berry Cram.
Dude, I'm gonna go across the street if you don't sell me literally anything besides Cram.
Not to the mark salesman.
The what salesman?
The mark salesman.
The Mark salesman?
That's the opposite of Cram.
I don't know what's happening. You've just created a fake substance. You've made something completely new and you are trying to sell it to me.
You will receive.
Welcome back. I'm sorry the commercial is laggy. I'm sorry, everything's laggy. I don't know why. If Instagram does not stop doing this, man, I'm going to get off this app. I hate it. Anyways, side by side for first. This is Reed and Blanco. The baby's up there as well. Still side by side. Reed eking out just a little bit here. Looks like he is going to get ahead of Reed as that's Blanco to the lead. Alright, as they stand in the championship, it is right now the baby and Connor Brown are tied. There's the baby. There's Connor Brown. Behind them is David Dawn, who is 4 positions behind them. So David Dawn in 3rd, the baby's in 4th. So right now the baby would be your winner. Rafa has 32 points, and that's probably too far back. So he took fresh tires, and they're going to try to do something a little crazy. And Turtle followed them in as well. So they both took tires after 10 laps to see if they can get through this traffic. But right now, Blanco is under fire from Brendan Reed up here at the top. Yep, last cram of the season. I'd like to do another season of this if possible, but we will see. With this internet thing, I don't know how well that's going to go, honestly. How did the baby win the championship? Alright, that's a good thing. Scenario time. Here's the baby, and here's Connor Brown. They are tied for the lead. If the baby finishes ahead of Connor Brown, he will most likely win the championship. Unless he is, I believe, 4 positions behind David Dawn, who is right here in front of them as well. Same thing for Connor Brown. If he is 4 positions behind David Dawn will win the championship. If all 3 of these guys wreck, Rafa's the next guy up, but he's back here in 12th. He's gained a good few positions here so far on fresh tires. He's on the alternate 2-stop strategy instead of the 1-stop with the rest of these guys. Now the 1-stop is going to be very narrow. I put the competition caution in to attempt to break up this because a lot of times this will result in NASCAR 2003 sending them down with like 1 or 2 laps to go down pit lane. Because these cars can go about 45 to 50 on fuel. And as you guys can see, this is a 91 lap race. So if they go 45 and 45, that's 90, and they're 1 lap short. So this could be a big problem. But as they run right now, Connor Brown is your championship winner. There's also the Constructors' Championship, which is Instagram, I swear to God. Every time I open Instagram after having it in a background tab, it puts me back to my homepage. No, I'm not going to watch Reels for a few hours. Not right now. Now, you are actually... So, Aston Martin is 1 point ahead of Toyota, which is newest. So, let's look at the Aston Martins. There's Brown and Bell. Here's Sherman and the baby. So it's like Aston Martin would still have the championship right now. Shelby is only 4 points behind Aston Martin, but Emilio's not doing too hot, and Rafa is on the alternate strategy. And then behind them is BMW, 4 points behind Shelby, and then Lotus and Ford are in the 40s, and then Chevrolet and Corvette are in the 20s. Not a good season for those two guys. Newest? That is a good question, and I don't know what I'm going to do. We will have to wait and see. Let's see how much Rafa has made up. Rafa is... He just passed Roundy. Rafa's up to 10th on these fresh tires. He's looking on Sherman now. Up here at the front, Brendan Reed has established quite the gap. He's in front. Oh my god, the stream not lagging anymore. Whatever happened, it worked. Anyway, Blanco's in second, David Dawn's in third, Connor Brown's in fourth, the baby's in fifth, Amelia's in sixth, Sam Bell's in seventh, Hayden's in eighth, Sherman is in ninth, and oh, here's William Roundy fighting back against Rafa. Let's see Rafa try to run this outside line on these fresh tires. Look at the rotation, look at the speed Roundy can hold there on the bottom. Rafa just able to keep his front wheels up there. Not that Roundy clear yet, but he's going to have to concede the position. So these fresh tires may not be as big of an advantage. I am so dehydrated today. They may not be as big as a advantage. That's an awful sentence I'm trying to say there. Anyway, it still runs. BMW, Lotus, BMW, Aston Martin, and Toyota rounds out the top 5. Connor Brown is sitting in the first ever open wheel championship, if he can just hold it there. But the baby is right along the side. The baby's going to the outside. Let's go on board of this Toyota. Go in. Here's Emilio now looking to the inside of the 25. See if the baby can hold this outside line. Gonna be tough. You see the Lotus of Blanco is closing into the lead, so I think these first two positions are pretty far gone. It's going to be between Reed and Blanco here for the win, most likely. David Dawn is holding on to third. And with Connor Brown there in fourth, even though David's ahead, does not have the points advantage here. Connor Brown still hanging on. The baby was able to defend against that run by Emilio. Sherman's up here as well. Sherman's in the top 10 trying to get the constructors if possible. Rafa has stalled out around 11th. So fresh tires definitely do make a difference, but maybe not going through the entire field difference. Back up here to the front, Brendan Reed is driving, maybe not all the way away, but he's driving pretty good. David Dawn and Brown followed behind, followed by the baby. It's going to be difficult with all of these guys being on a one-stop strategy versus Rafa. Now, there is a chance that Rafa could get the win. Instagram, I'm going to kill you if you keep doing this to me. I'm trying to look at the points. Rafa at 32. 42. Now, Rafa could get the win, could get the championship if the baby and Connor Brown both finish. Oh my god. That's Rafa. Rafa's blown up. Dylan and Rafa, I'm so sorry. No way, dude. That actually sucks. They have, I think, that car has a top 3 reliability rating in the league. I don't understand why it's blown up multiple times this season. They might even be top 2 in reliability. The Shelby team. That's such a shame. And I might as well reveal it now. Rafa did collect the most skill points this season as a driver as well. So I was really kind of hoping he'd have a good performance here. But here's everybody else coming down pit road. Now we can go 45 to 50 on fuel, so looks like everybody else is going to be making this a 2-stop perhaps, unless they can perhaps get it all the way out. Really interesting pit stall selection here by the AI. As you can see here, they're very spread out. I've never seen this before. Interesting. Oh, but there's Connor Brown. Comes out in front of the baby. A good stop by the baby. They gained a little bit of ground, but not enough to gain the position. And are they going to be the leaders? No. Reed comes out first. But Brown and the baby gain a spot over Blanco. Heyman. Where's Blanco? Blanco had to have something go wrong in that stop. He dropped down quite a few positions there. PGH, Peter Griffin helicopter. More of a Hendon Peter guy myself, but we'll be back after these important messages.
Hi, I'm Tom Michaels, and I want to invite you to my new laundromat, White's Only Laundry. We specialize in only washing in white laundry, so your linens, socks, and undershirts will look fresher than ever. By focusing just on white laundry, our prices are 25% lower than the other guys. Plus, get an extra 10% discount by singing our slogan at the register. Hope to see you soon. Hi, it's Tom again from the laundromat.
I thought that was the rat in a can commercial. My apologies. This is not a good commercial to be showing on championship race day, night, something. Anyway, here we are, side by side. 3-car had a clutch go up. Here we go, green flag is out. A fantastic start for the 52 of Connor Brown. He's going to clear into the lead. The baby's making the move to the inside. The baby knows he's got to get that second place. It's going to be hard to do it on the bottom. He's halfway clear. So do I, Cannon, so do I. Down the back stretch here. New Hampshire, the beautiful track for open wheel cars. Oh, the baby's really struggling to get that bottom line working. It's hard to... Okay, you got a really good run there. I was going to say it's hard to compete with a run off the outside. If he can get a really good mid-corner here, enough to slide up in front. Is that enough? Not yet. He's getting there, though. See Heyman move down behind him. Reed is holding strong on that outside line. Oh, Reed. Oh, he missed the corner. He went way up the track. He missed the corner. That's going to give it to the baby. Reed could not hang on the outside. Hello, Reed. Welcome. You put up a great battle, but you sent it in a little bit too much. So this is the race for the championship. It is for the win. We'll watch behind them in third. There's Reed, Emilio, Heyman, Bell. And Bell and Sherman look at the Aston Martin and the Toyota next to each other for the constructors as well. Turtle behind. Blanco's going to try to get his way back up. David Dawn dropped the 10th. Not looking too good for him. But we still do have one stop left. This is going to be tough. Let's go on board with the 25 Toyota. Not a good launch there for the 25 off of the corner. They still do have to pit again. We'll see if it happens. Reed is closing back in, though. He's going to look to the inside. Here he goes. Nope, he's going to tuck back in line. The baby running a little bit higher on the track than Reed. Interesting. Shelby and Dylan are still in this. Emilio is holding strong in 4th. Emilio, who has never shown up to a race, that just shows how good the Shelby car is. The baby indeed. The baby is in 2nd. Reed now trying the outside. That's not going to work. The baby just about cut the lead in half there that time by. We'll have 50 laps to go coming around. 3-car battle for the win here. Alright, the baby's there. Let's go on board. Oh, here it goes. This is it. Good corner there by Connor Brown. He's able to defend the pass attempt. And another good corner there by Connor Brown. He's really pulling away. Emilio now might be looking for 3rd. There he goes. Oh, got cut off there. Did not have the angle. Right now, the constructors will go to Aston Martin with Sam Bell running in 7th, as Sherman is outside of the points in 11th. So no matter what happened here to Aston Martin, they will be getting the championship. Well, not no matter what happens. There's still a chance, but right now they got it. Halfway to go. Halfway home, halfway to the end. And halfway to Aston Martin potentially getting the sweep of the drivers and the constructors. This might be a little bit unpopular, but I think I like the numbers on the side of the car and not the wing. Might just be that NASCAR roots in me, but I think it looks good. Anyways, a heated battle for 3rd has been going on behind us. It's between Emilio, Heyman, and Reed. David Dawn is still, he's in 9th, he's gained 1 position, and he's looking to get another on Blanco here. There goes Emilio. Looks like he might get around Brendan Reed. Good corner there by Emilio. Should get him next time by, if he can do that again. There he goes. So that's Emilio by for 3rd. And Heyman's going to try to slip through here as well. The baby, you and Connor Brown are tied. So here's you, here's Connor Brown. You guys are tied for points. Pretty much whoever finishes in front of the other will win the championship. There is technically a 3rd driver who could make it, is David Dawn. Dawn is 4 points behind you guys. So he would have to finish 4 positions above both you and Connor Brown to win it, but right now with him in 9th. And you guys in 1st and 2nd, obviously that's not going to happen. Here's a big run here for the baby though. Here it goes. Alright, he's looking to the inside. Don't know if he's there. Trying to make that bottom work. Wow, look at the momentum. The momentum on the bottom there was crazy, but Connor Brown is going to get the run on the outside. Baby's going to try to roll that bottom. And he does it well. He's going to get clear of Connor Brown. So now the baby is the car in the championship seat above the 52. See if Connor Brown can get back to the inside. He's looked to the inside. Don't think he's quite there yet. Gonna slip back in line. See if he can get into the baby's draft and make another run at it. We have 40 laps to go. They are going to have to make another pit stop. It is likely going to be within the last 10 laps and likely for fuel only. Just take a look through the field. Sherman has broken into the points. He's in 10th, but Sam Bell is ahead, so Aston Martin will get the constructor so far. David Dawn has not moved from 9th. Actually, he's under fire from Carson Sherman there for 10th. Connor Brown is caught back up to the back of the 25. Nathan, I'm sorry, but the babies told me to make Connor Brown wreck, so that's what I'm going to have to do. We still do have a pit cycle. It would be nice if the baby could get this, because then I could finally call the baby a champion like he completely deserved back 3 years ago now in seasons 5, 6, and 7. Alright, call it. No, I can't call it. But Connor Brown and Aston Martin have been really good as well. They are equally as deserving this season. The baby had a slow start, but after we went to Texas, he won that, and we went to Europe, he won both races there. So a 3-in-a-row win streak for the baby. Connor Brown won the first opening race in a thriller at Dover, and he has been very consistent, always in the points for the rest of the season. Right now, looks like the baby's slowly pulling away, but we still have pit stops to go. 35 laps to go this time at the line. The baby, you're already a legend. You're second in all-time wins. Take a look at your gourmet gum. Fastest lap of the race is held by Rafa Hen, whose clutch gave out, unfortunately. Notice and the baby, don't get your hopes up yet. Connor Brown is there. Not to bring it up, but you guys have lost 3. Actually, you guys have lost more than 3 championships together, but you know what I mean. Don't get excited yet. I miss hosting these things. These things are really cool. Yeah, the baby can see. That's why the baby's so good in open wheel. He can see the air, and air has more of an effect in open wheel cars. Connor Brown's looking to the inside here. I don't think he's close enough there to make that move, but he's taking up his mirror. We got wear on. Yes, we do have wear on. They still have to pit one more time, and they're going to run out of fuel with like 5 to 3 laps to go. So that's going to be fun. Surely there will be no shenanigans here. What teaching? My first day as a teacher is tomorrow. So I will probably not be able to even do a season 2 of this. Unless maybe I can do it on the weekends, but even then I work a second job on the weekends. So it's going to be rather difficult. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. In all likelihood, probably not, but I would like to hold out. This is a good run for Connor Brown here. 30 laps to go. He's staying right in the draft of the 25. I love the "we're gonna lose" reference. I was watching him today as I was eating dinner right before I started this. If I do a second season, I'm debating on what car I'd like to use still. I had it in my mind I wanted to move to a different car that I found that I really liked. But I also like this specific car a lot as well, so it's kind of difficult. I just think this car looks pretty good for being an open wheel. The other cars look a little bit funky going around ovals. They're perfect road course cars, but for oval cars, you know, I don't know. But hey, that's even if I do a second season. And if I do a second season, we'll just have to wait and see. Whatever the universe has in store. But the baby and Connor Brown are still side by side. I think these third guys are catching up. Emilio and Reed, as long as they can stay nose to tail and not go against each other. And two Guzman cars, Blanco and Heyman, are side by side. David Dawn has gained a couple positions. He's up to 7th. If something happens to our top 2, keep your eye on this guy. The baby, that's crazy that you even remember that. The baby, you want to hear a fun fact? The older sister of your original team owner is a teacher in the same subject. So she might even be teaching in the room next to me, which is a crazy circle of life, isn't it? Another crazy stat is I will be going to teach in the same school that I started this league in when I was a high schooler. That's how long it goes. I'm counting this as a part of the NR 2003 league. That's how long it's been. It's been over 4 years. This is crazy. Tell her I said hi. I don't think she would know you. But, you know what? If I see her, I'll let her know. Brendan Reed's looking for 3rd, and the Lotus car, they're battling there on the inside. That's Blanco, looking to get around. Sherman's in 10th, looking to pull into 9th above Turtle. There's Bell and Dawn. But the baby's still far out front. 25 laps to go for car number 25. Connor Brown is waiting right there if anything happens. Look in the back of the field. Here's Sherman is at risk of dropping out of the points here as he's getting passed by Fords. Here's a Chevrolet of Sammy Duff. He won the race at Portland. But having no team principal there at Chevrolet has really hurt their performance. Same for the Ford cars. The Ford and Chevrolets do not have a team principal, so they're not getting any skill points toward the car, only the driver. So that's really hurt them in the long run here. Connor Brown has started to fall off a little bit. I'd like to know what his pit aggressiveness is. I'd like to know what his pit aggressiveness is. Because, I mean, you have to stop at one point, right? I'd imagine so. I don't think there's any way they could save that much fuel. I don't think. That's true. Sherman is very much... Sherman's always in our hearts. Sherman's another newest driver who came close a couple of times to a championship, made the Final Four, and got close multiple times. But also did not win it like the baby. But Connor Brown now is falling off. Now is the time to pit if I was the Aston. We have 20 laps to go, 2-0. David Dawn, where are you? David, for a lot of this race you were in 10th, but you've worked your way up to 7th. Not really. You were up in the top 2 or 3 earlier, but we had 2 different pit cycles happen, and you got shuffled to the back. '72 of 91. We are getting close. I mean, they still do have to pit, right? There's no way. I don't know. I just don't know. My map tells me they can go like 47 laps on fuel. But the AI knows how to save fuel. They could stretch it those extra, what, 3, 4, 5 laps that they needed to make it to the end. It's gonna be close. I don't know if won the title, but you'd definitely be a lot closer, Dave. I mean, you're running 7th here in the points, but I don't know, that would have made a difference with Brown and DeBaby being first and second. Rafa also would have had a shot at it, but he blew up earlier on. He led the first segment of this race, then he exploded. DeBaby, you might be right. Sherman here still in the points, but Sam Bell is 1 position ahead. If there is a tiebreaker of any kind, it will go to who has the most wins. That would put David up by 9, so he's in 9th now. Remember, DeBaby also crashed out at Mexico. And I'm pretty sure Connor Brown did. I think Connor Brown made it through. But the 25 crashed out at Mexico as well. Anyway. Nevertheless, we will not be going back to Mexico again if we do a second season of this, which is honestly doubtful. I would like to. Oh no, the 8 car. Who's the 8? There he is. Quan's brakes have gone, but he did make it to pit road. He is okay. Don't know how he's able to get slowed down with brakes. I don't think that doesn't make sense. But DeBaby is now way out front of the 52. We have 13 laps to go. There's the 8 car, Quan. As they continue to struggle. I don't know if they have to pit or not. It's going to be one of those kind of races. And now that I'm not like doing this full time anymore, I can not be biased, but I can say kind of what I'm thinking a lot more. And I hate the fuel races where it's going to come down to the end. Listen, sometimes NR 2003 can do it well. Like, oh, some people ran out of fuel and some didn't. But it's been goofy as well, and so many times it just kind of takes the charm out of it. It would work better. We would rather see them run out of fuel on track than, you know, pit with 1 to go. You know what I mean? No, DeBaby, we cannot. I'm flattered by the offer, though. Uh oh. Okay, here comes Cannon Gage with 11 to go. Is anybody else pitting? It's just Cannon. Okay, Cannon has no problem. This might be the start of the pit cycle. Let's see here. The baby stays out. I would like the pit cycle to happen with at least a handful of laps to go. Okay, here's Sammy Duff. Okay, both Chevrolets are coming in. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Yes, Cannon Gage took fuel only, it looks like. Oh, I think the baby's coming in. This is beautiful. As long as Newis has a good pit stop here. They beat Connor Brown into the pits. Blanco's going to stay out. That doesn't matter. The baby with a early pit stall. That's not good for green flag stops. They might just be taking right sides only. And filling up on fuel. Alright, there we go. The baby's out. Here's Connor Brown. There you go. The baby's past him. Flawless stops for both of them, but the gap stays the same. Emilio in third. Everybody's coming down now. And that's it. The baby's out. As long as there's no yellow. And as long as the baby doesn't fall off a cliff or blow up or something crazy. How much would I have to get paid? I wouldn't have to get paid in money. I'd have to get paid in available time. Obviously, starting your first year as a full-time teacher, even though I'm full-time student teaching, is very difficult. Because, hang on, yeah, there's no way Blanco's going to come out ahead of the baby. No, I think the baby's going to have the momentum to get around. Even then, it doesn't matter. He is in front of Connor Brown. What? Don't say it. Don't say it. Just make it to the end, the baby. I'll cash app you an hour. Honestly, it's so difficult because I might be able to if I could get. I mean, even then, at the end of season 14, for all of season 13 and 14, I had it set up to where all I had to do was get on, put the skill points on, and then go race, you know, for an hour, 2 hours, and then that was it. That's all I had to do. If I could get somebody else to do everything else for me, like the post and that kind of stuff, it'd be different. I mean, it'd be easier, so, you know, maybe. But I'm going to get settled into teaching first before I focus on anything else. Here's the baby and Blanco battling for the lead, but the baby's going to get around him. There he goes. David Dawn has come out in third. Connor Brown at fourth, so a excellent pit cycle there for the 6 car. But it's 5 more laps to go for the baby. Can you stay ahead of Connor Brown for 5 more laps? I was thinking though, if I could get it set back up to where it was completely automatic and stuff. If Seth ever didn't want to do it, I could pick it back up, at least for a little while. I just wouldn't be able to put the full effort into it like I would honestly like to. And I think the iRacing stuff is cool as well. What position is Connor? Connor Brown is in 4th. The baby, you are in 1st. You are 2.8 seconds ahead of Connor Brown. You have David Dawn, who is the 3rd place in the championship, but he needs to finish 4 positions ahead of both you and Connor Brown. I'm speeding. No, don't say that. Speeding on pit road is a penalty. Look at the lap times here. Lap time 29.9. 29.6. Connor Brown 3/10 faster. But too big of a gap, I think. 2.5. Two laps to go now for the baby and Toyota, NASCAR's newest. Gap of 2.3 seconds over Connor Brown. can't engage, I will. I gotta make the wind post, but I certainly will. One more lap to go. White flag is out for the baby. If he can make it around one more turn, I can finally call him a champion. The baby looking to get his 4th win in this 8-race series. And the baby, after over 4 years of being a NR 2003 racer, is finally a champion. He will win the first ever NASCAR Open Wheel Racing Series. Congratulations to Newest as well with their beautiful Toyota open wheel cars. Connor Brown just now showed up as he loses the championship by... Connor Brown made it a 3rd, so he lost it by 2 positions. Lost it by 2 points. The baby is the champion. Congratulations. That will be it for Open Wheel. Don't know what's gonna happen after this. The whole Open Wheel idea was a random thought I had in the shower about a month ago. With me getting more into F1 and stuff, I'm like, man, I'd love to do an Open Wheel series. That way, so you can see the checkered flag. And don't really know where it's going to go from here. I would like to continue it if I have the time to, is the thing. An open wheel do a donut. Actually, I can do that right now. What is it? Toyota 1? Toyota 1. What was it? 77 degrees. Wind out of the east at 10 miles an hour? Yeah, 10 miles, I remember. I don't know if my arrow keys still work, but you know, we'll see. Oh, this is
Homestead, man.
I don't want your wear.
There's no smoke.
Oh,
I don't want your
by the dawn's early light, what's so proud?
I don't want you
Homestead. Homestead. Homestead, Miami Speedway.
I don't want your wares to
Homestead, Miami Speedway. Home of the final race in the NR and Homestead, Miami Speedway. Home of the final race of the NR and
By the dawn.
Homestead, Miami.
Start getting some tires if you need them. We're gonna be fine. All we gotta do is just stay calm out there.
Homestead, Miami Speedway. Home of the final race of the NR and
Got a plan, champ. Ain't gonna do it now. Bring it in at 10. We're gonna give you some tires.
I don't want you.
Homestead, Miami Speedway. Home of the final race of the NR and
Got a plan, champ. Ain't gonna do it now. Bring it in at 10. We're gonna give you some tires.
Alright. Hopefully got some good stuff there. Boom. So I'll take it back to the start here, and I'll just flip around from different camera angles, and you can get whatever you find is best, newest than anybody else. I'm sorry, I was talking over there. What camera angle do you want? Do you want like some car cams, or probably just this? I'd assume. Oh my god, I had the commercial on the whole time. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. What you guys don't know is my keys to drive in this game. My keys to drive are also the commercial keys. So every time I would turn, it was a commercial. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it on spectator camera here, and I'll put this away. Alright, at that point, I had flat tires, so I hit the wall twice. I can't imagine how funny it must have been to have me keep switching between commercials. Hang on, I want to see that. That's the baby taking the checkered flag. Oh my gosh, I hate you, YouTube, sometimes. Oh my gosh, this is funny. I'm rewatching it right now. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Bro, just DJ. That's such a good comment. Who said that? I gotta back up. Who said lobotomy works as well? People just tuning in be like, it's Lewis who said that. Oh, that's so funny. I love this. I'll definitely try to do something if I can. I'll tell you what, here's the plan. Here's what may or may not happen. Seth is just past halfway. Listen, if I don't have the time, I just don't have the time, and that's it. But if I do have the time, I want to do a second series of this, or a second season of open wheel. I will be using the new car. I want to use the new car. And then, if they finish around the same time, and if Seth does not want to continue it, because I know he's already doing a bunch of series already, you know, I might run it back for another season or two. That would be awesome. I would love that. If he wants to keep going, that's fine. If I even have the time to do it, I would be more than happy to continue doing open wheel. Because open wheel, I personally, ignoring what everybody else wants me to do, I personally prefer open wheel, just because the season's a lot smaller, the races are a lot shorter. It's a lot more, the field is half the size. It's so much easier to manage. Maybe I'll see what he wants, but in that time I will be doing a second open wheel. I also really wanted to like not be the team person, or like not the team person. I wanted to be able to be a team person, so I am, and I had a team. I still have a team. Maybe I win the championship. Who knows? That'd be awesome. I could say I'm a championship winner in my own series. I would love that. But alright, that's where I'm at. That's it. If I do a second series, actually, let me show you guys the brand new car that I would like to use as well. Now listen, when I first wanted to use an open wheel car, there was a specific car I had in mind that I really wanted, but it wasn't there. You know, he didn't have it, or nobody had it, so I had to settle for IndyCar. Now IndyCars, I'm really happy with this IndyCar, but you guys gotta check this car out. You guys gotta check this car out. Let's go to Watkins Glen. You guys gotta check this car out.
Drivers, cars.
Oh, yellow flag already. Hang on. Yellow again? Calm down, guys. There we go. Look at this. I have Formula 1 cars. Formula 1 cars! This is so cool. This is what I wanted originally, but I couldn't find them. Oh, these cars are so cool. Those cars are so beautiful. Holy cow. Where's Alonso? Look at that car. Oh my gosh. Now, the only problem with this car, I don't know why Alonso's pitting. I don't know what Bottas is doing back there. But the only problem with this car is these cars use NASCAR Cup Series physics, not open wheel physics, which makes the racing look a little bit wonky, but on the bright side, yes, I do. I like the way these cars look a lot more. Now, the Indy cars grew on me, but oh my gosh, I love these cars. I wanted to use 2000s to like 2015 any of those F1 cars. These F1 cars are 2013. Well, Sam, the race has been over for like half an hour. But oh my gosh, these cars are so good looking. I think they'll be much better to paint as well. But honestly, the only downside... Oh, Hamilton missed it there. Or was that... Oh no, that's Sergio Perez. Hamilton's not the McLaren anymore. He's the Mercedes. By 2013. But what I was thinking is... The only downside of these cars is they're programmed with the cup physics, not the open wheel physics. But even then, honestly, this game races the best with Cup Series car physics. So... using Cup Series car physics may be better anyway. So anyway, that's it. That's all I'm going to show you. If I do a Season 2, this is what it's going to be. Ooh, I want to watch this battle here. Oh, that's Mark Webber. Yeah, Bell missed the lobotomy. He missed everything. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.